Hey, hello everybody and welcome back to Dream Daddy. Who's ready to dive into our next relationship? Is it gonna be Brian? Is it gonna be, what's his face, Joseph? Or is it gonna be the vampire boy? I also forgot his name too. Whoops. Only one way to find out. Dad. Dad, wake up. Okay. I finally opened my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Aww. Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth.
Build that dad.
Build that dad. What do we want to be this time? Yeah, we'll go with it. Smooth. Ooh, what hair do we want? I don't like curlies. I really like that, but we gotta go with something different, yo. Swoops. Let's go pompadour. No pierces. Looking good, Dad. Name that dad. Say hello to Drew Peacock. Hello, Drew Peacock.
Be that dad.
Be that dad. Oh, we are that dad. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put these sunglasses over you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4. Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was the realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right. Yup. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his. I made a lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above my head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. Look off in the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Dad.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Aww.
Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right, Emma P was the one who, tried to steal people's pets. No, Dad. That was Emma S. She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her. I also miss my hamster. So Hamilton the Brave. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got a $20 gift card to McFridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z.
Aw.
Dad, still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decided to break the silence. It's kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course, I was freaking out. The little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. And I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. Stare at the picture for longer. Maybe too long. I miss him. Can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops. Gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shouted the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shouted the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? Sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. Will forever hold a place in my heart. But it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The movement begins to pull away and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear into the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in the beautiful scene of downtown Maple Bay area, our new house features washer and dryer hookups. Honey, have you ever had her dirty clothes? For most of my life, yes. Well, worry about that no longer, as our new place features machinations that will not only clean your clothes, but will dry them directly afterward. An upper-class luxury, I fear. The concept of clean clothes is no longer in the hands of the fat cats upstairs, sweetie. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. We won't be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas. And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know, Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park with some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So I won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So, what's item numero uno on the new house agenda? First we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done, then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice film, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee. Gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of Bill bean juice, or I'm gonna be useless all day. We could pass a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we can check that out. Let's do it. I walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place in the corner. Man, this is in such convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much inside my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up with the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warming and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm sitting here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking about it, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and I'm immediately overwhelmed. I'll have, Godspeed You Black Coffee. A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and... I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you. I'll have the Macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt says to making our drinks in a minute and I take a seat on the couches. What's his deal? Yeah. Let that man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you'd listen to anyway. Hey! Hey! Scott was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at our table and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood and I'm Amanda. This is my dad, Drew. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes in the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name with it. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to get that Nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commiserate with, I've taught her well. We've trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. All right. This is amazing. Thanks, the secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Like Right Said Fred, it's Right Said Banana Bread. But now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey.
Yeah, Right Said Banana Bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Finished up our drinks and head on out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Let's get some fresh air. Time to soak up all that vitamin D, make our bones nice and strong. Yeah, skeletons are gonna get so strong they're gonna hop right out of our bodies and crush cars with their bony fingers. Amanda, I already have an irrational fear that my skeleton will one day escape this flesh sack and run amok. Please don't encourage it. Right. Sorry. To the park! Amanda and I begin a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. Around to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp throughout the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow. Ow. A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Oof. A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief, tied around its neck, bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Hello, arf arf. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Pet the dog. But where do I pet the dog? Give him chin scratchies. I give him some little scratches under his chin. Oh, his tail is wagging at top speeds. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. I'll catch it with my teeth next time. You caught me off guard this round. Not again. Not ever again. Ha! I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Drew, and this is my daughter, Amanda. Look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Oh, Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great seeing how the father-daughter are out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading The Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instincts kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy. Tell them about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the first grade. Ah, cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Yes! Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. Alright, now what should we do? You pull a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad? Awesome grades! Brian loses 25. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch, maybe it is kind of weird. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How's that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. Uh-oh. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. 50 to 35. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. Yes. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. 40 to 15. Can we hit a 15? Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Oof. I think we can win. A few months back, Amanda started volunteering at a homeless shelter in our old neighborhood. Haha, I've got him on the ropes. You two seem to have such a good relationship. It warms my heart. Why do you have to be such a good loser? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood. We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down by the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscape. Does this guy have to outdo me in everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Do you get the feeling he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Got a majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative riding. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Peacock. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. We should head home. I'm gonna need 4 hours minimum to figure out how to build my new bed, and I'd like to not sleep on the floor tonight. Again. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already. Walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Drew. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right?
All right.
Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph answered the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. She's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to have more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant. Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met. My social life is already in a tailspin. Wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mr. actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's all right. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both have made this situation. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in the community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter, Amanda, and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of kids to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. With that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should have been taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. It makes you feel any better? They weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway. Haha. I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts with kindness. Man, and I step outside. Shoot, I'm not actually sure which house this is. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. Remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Hey guys, is your dad home? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Jeez, these are definitely Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. What? They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckled nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly, right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. Kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house.
Oh.
I need something to get my mind off of those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that 3 hours is too many. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Drew, bro! I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Oh. Bro. Holy wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Bro.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Oh, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. Picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding, Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Hi.
I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Old news, Dick Terrence taking care of River and the twins. It's all copactic. Twins? You have 3 kids. Ain't life something, bro, right? Kegstand Craig is a father of 3. Kegstand Craig? Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna daily jog for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Oh. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, get you up. We could do a bro brunch like old times. All right, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. Better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why's that? The Craig I knew was not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Oh, Dad. It's gonna be fine. I'll be fine. I know. It's just you're my little girl. It's gonna be weird not having you around. I'll come visit and I'll text you every day. I'll take lots of photos. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? A medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a doggy is a lot cheaper than college. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. I open it, but I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal or anything. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. I regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay, I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Our admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. Well, Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school's gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would have chosen more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the place to yourself. Yeah, what are your plans?
Quick, think of plans.
Amanda, the town needs me. I'm to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my monocle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go to bed. I'm wiped. Have fun with the Emmas. We'll try to keep it down. I know you're not going to, but I appreciate you saying that. And don't you forget that you have the meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Right, Mr. Vega. Yeah, totally remembered. I'll be there. Awesome. Night, Pops. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird, so I want to work out. This is Craig BT Dubs. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Oh, it is 6 a.m. anymore. Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Bzz, bzz. Whoops, must have winked back out. I checked my phone again. Hey, bud, so want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Back to sleep. I should have quick text to Craig to apologize for bailing and immediately fall back asleep. Oh man, how long was I out? What time is it? I look over at the clock. It's 3:55 p.m. I have to be at the parent-teacher conference in 5 minutes. I jump out of bed, throw on the nearest clothes, and run out the door. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and relieved eyes to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine, up those stairs and to the left, you can't miss them. I head up the stairs and look around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase! I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Drew. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator and J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
What?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody is listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but I'm sure you know Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on?
I don't know.
Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda shared almost everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. She keeps heading down this road. I know how important our school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop. Thinking for a moment, I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes. They ever catch that rye? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day, for by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. Pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked to Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good? Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but it's also sometimes good to have their parents' perspective because, you know, my parents have also dealt with a similar situation. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's good to say I love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. Pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you? Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of nacho chips and an unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and probably stoned teenager. Take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoyed the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we are all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse then is that the movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the memes will be long dead by the time it comes out. So just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where'd you now? Want to go to the goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black, tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one! Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is, you can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chatting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historical moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Peacock had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, and faster, vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, I bought this online. The website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem I have overstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Man trots up to me with the t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Datron 5000. Yes, I will buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops straight onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rails her head so hard I'm afraid she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and then it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh hell yeah, they have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truckers, driving and ghost hunting duo find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go start internet arguments. I stay a little longer curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Hey, look at the time. This is where we will end it. And we'll pick it up again on Tuesday. Leave your guesses on which daddy we're gonna be going for. Are we gonna go for Damien? Are we gonna go for Joseph? Or are we going for Brian? 1, 2, or 3. Your guesses. See if you're right. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funker purple.